¿Y has practicado con tus perros?
Es que no dice. Entra por el medio.
¿Quieres tomar la foto o te brinca para arriba o te brinca para abajo?
Tú no lo mueves, no
Está buena.
enfócala.
Todavía no llega. Ahí no va ahorita, se va subiendo.
Lo que dices se va a oír.
Good evening, parents, guests, students, teachers, Board of Trustees, and Superintendent Suzanne Monroe. I am Principal Margaret Drummond, and I would like to welcome you to the 72nd commencement exercises for Avenal High School. Tonight, we are honoring the class of 2010. I would like to introduce our class secretary, Christina Gomez.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Christina. Please remain standing for our national anthem. We have a special guest tonight, Diamond Sanchez, a third grader from Kettleman City Elementary School. Diamond.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home?
Ahí está la Pili con todas las chiquilas. Aquí está la Pili con toda la chiquillada. En medio está, ahí está Mike.
Ya me están. ¿Los ves? Las niñas me estaban diciendo hi.
Our next student speakers are the senior class president, Gabrielle Ornelas, and the senior class vice president, Celestine Jones. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2010. I would like to thank our superintendent, administrators, teachers, staff, honored guests, family, and friends for joining us and making it possible for us to graduate this evening. You know, it's funny. During our 4 years at Avenal High School, we've dreamt of our graduation and imagined how we'd feel as we cross this final step. But there is absolutely nothing that can prepare us for this feeling. This flood of emotions, memories, and dreams as we say goodbye to the safety of high school and embark on our individual futures. However, simply because our time at AHS has ended, our bond does not. Regardless of where our future takes us, we will always be united as Buccaneers, and this will never change. We are the class of 2010, today and tomorrow. I wish you good luck and congratulations to the class of 2010.
Bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación de la clase de 2010. Me gustaría dar las gracias a nuestro superintendente, administradores, maestros, personal, invitado de honor, familia y amigos por estar con nosotros y por haber ayudarnos a graduar esta noche. ¿Saben? Es chistoso. Durante los 4 años en Avenal High School hemos soñado en nuestra graduación y hemos imaginado cómo se sentiría al cruzar este paso final. Pero no hay absolutamente nada que nos pueda preparar para este sentimiento, este torrente de emociones, recuerdos y sueños mientras nos despedimos de la seguridad de la escuela secundaria y embarcamos en nuestro futuro individual. Sin embargo, simplemente porque nuestro tiempo en AHS ha terminado, nuestra unión no parará. No importa en dónde nuestro futuro nos lleva, siempre estaremos unidos como bucaneros y esto nunca cambiará. Somos la clase de 2010, hoy y mañana. Les deseo buena suerte a todos ustedes y felicidades a la clase de 2010.
Thank you, Gabriella and Celestine. Our next student speaker this evening is our honorarian, Brian Ariano.
Good evening, faculty, staff, family members, honored guests, parents, and fellow students. Welcome to this year's graduation ceremony. Before this year, I considered myself as a member of the class of 2011 and had done so since elementary school when I grasped the importance of graduation. Because of the amount of work and effort I have put into my studies, today I am able to stand before you as a member of this year's graduating class. While an important accomplishment, graduation, however, is just one milestone in my life. Because of my desire to become an engineer, I am very academically motivated in the hope of attaining my goals. If I wish to reach the shimmering mist on the distant horizon, if I wish to reach my dream, I still have many challenges to face, but I'm not alone in this. We still all have many hurdles ahead, even if our dreams are different and lead us in different directions. But because we want to obtain these dreams, we reach for them and we move forward towards our goals. Then one day, in the not so distant future, we will finally find ourselves in the mist and we will finally see our goals within our grasp. So we raise our hand, trying to grab a hold of our dreams, trying to capture our destiny. Our effort will be to no avail, however. We can see the mist, we can touch it, but we cannot take hold over the mist. The mist is forever unobtainable. But while we may be unable to take a hold of it, to own it, to make it unequivocally ours, you can choose to live in it. Because we cannot hold it down, the mist is subject to the unexpected winds of life, and our path is ever changing, ever challenging. For example, 5 years ago, while I attended Southgate Middle School, I believed I would graduate from Southgate High School. However, my freshman year, I attended Southeast High School, a recently constructed school in the town. Then last year, I found myself a sophomore here in Avenal High School. While I attended Southeast and not Southgate as I thought I would, my freshman year was filled in some familiar faces, but Avenal, on the other hand, had none. I find myself in this school with no friends. But although I had no friends, most people were friendly. Because this isn't as big a school as my previous school, they seemed to know who I was before they met me. At first, I found this new environment a bit strange. But even though life had taken an unexpected turn, I knew I couldn't let my disconcerting surroundings take a toll on my studies if I wished to become a bioengineer. Even though life had blown the mist in an unexpected direction, I followed my dream down this new path. If we wish to live our dreams, wish to make our dreams a reality, we must follow them wherever the winds may lead us, always moving onward. Once we reach it, though, we still have a path to follow because the wind will not stop blowing. Once I earn my bachelor's and begin my career, I have no reason to stop learning. The world will continue to progress. And if I don't move with it, I may find my life will no longer be what I dreamed it would be. For those that do not have the mist in their sights, though, find it soon. If you delay, one day, when you catch a sight of it, you may find that you have walked away from it while wandering aimlessly, and that if you wish to reach your dreams, the path you had followed has made your path longer and harder than it would have been if you had treaded on it sooner. I wish you well and hope you all reach your dreams, class of 2010.
Thank you, Brian. The second student tonight is the second highest in the class. It's our salutatorian, Myra Casares.
Welcome and good evening again, honored guests, faculty and staff, friends and family. Thank you all for coming to celebrate with us such a momentous occasion, the graduation ceremony of the class of 2010. First and foremost, I would like to give a quick thank you to my family, to my brothers and sisters. You've made my life wonderful. Thank you for always believing in me and the things I do. Without you guys, I wouldn't be the person you see here today. Mamá y papá, quiero decirles que agradezco todo el apoyo que me han dado y todo que han hecho para mí. Sin ustedes, no sé qué haría. Les quiero mucho. Okay, now let's get started. Confucius once said, wherever you go, go with all your heart. The graduating class of 2010 at Avenal High School has certainly displayed a lot of heart. We have gone from strength to strength during our high school years and personified the ideal and vision of going for our personal best in athletics, academics, and leadership, although some more diligently than others. This gift, this ability to grow and go from strength to strength was patiently fostered and consciously instilled in us by a significant number of people that we need to pay tribute to and thank tonight. Our thanks and appreciation must first be given to our parents and loved ones. You never hesitated, you never gave up hope on any of us, and you realize that every journey begins with a single step. You love us unconditionally through the good and the bad. Sometimes you encourage us to run, and sometimes you need to hold on to the reins. Yet, all the while, you have encouraged us relentlessly forward to tonight, our graduation ceremony. We are grateful and privileged to have had your valuable input in our lives. The true value thereof we may only fully comprehend in the years still to come. But remember, deep down in our hearts, we love you and are thankful for having you in our lives. Okay, perhaps it's time to go on a brief trip down memory lane. What would a high school graduation speech be without it, right? So let's see. Who can forget our freshman year? Running away from those devious juniors trying to throw who knows what at us after the rally. Or how about our freshman and sophomore years, having to stay after almost every awards assembly to get a little talking to, which of course we took very seriously. Or how about for the past 4 years, sitting with our best friends at the annual talent show, cheering on the people who had the guts to get up and display their talents in front of everyone. Wow, there are so many memories we can talk about tonight, but so little time. Which leads me to another group of people we need to thank tonight. These people have stuck close to us for the past 4 years or even longer, through the good times and, well, the not so good times. These people have been there to make us laugh and catch us when we fall. Personally, I love these people dearly and I wouldn't trade them for the world. And if you haven't figured it out yet, look around. They're sitting right next to you. It's our friends. High school wouldn't be the same without them. I can't think of a group of people that has a greater influence on our lives and who we become than our friends. They're amazing like that. And where do we go from here? Very often, young kids with their simplistic view of life tend to say it the best. I'm not sure how we're going to get to where we need to be or how we're going to achieve our dreams, but I do know that we know how to do it, and that's the important thing. But on a more serious note, we will be going out into the world, each of us on different paths, following different dreams, and I want to wish you all every success. May you work hard and play straight. May you hold your head high. May your paths cross from time to time, and may you always go with all your heart. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2010.
Thank you, Myra. Our final student speaker tonight is our class valedictorian, student with the highest GPA in the class, Anthony Lopez.
Hello and good evening. Familia, amigos y visitantes de honor, Superintendente Suzanne Monroe, Presidenta del Distrito Gail Monahan, y estimados miembros de la mesa. En nombre de la clase de 2010, me gustaría darles la bienvenida esta noche para nuestra 72ª ceremonia de graduación. This night has been 4 years in the making, and now that we have come to this bittersweet moment, we cannot help but think about the journey that we took to get here. For many of us, this night is long overdue. Finally, 13 years of non-stop schoolwork will pay off. Others may see this night as another stepping stone of more to come. For the past few days, I've been reflecting upon this class of 2010 and what this graduation should mean to us. A majority of our class has held together for many years. We've known each other since kindergarten and even preschool, while others have joined us along the way. Up to this point, some would say the class of 2010 was a rebel class, unorganized and oftentimes too independent. Of course, when we look back towards the span of 13 years and the events of our lifetime, our nation has become a country that now carries a heightened sense of security. The collapsed economy has made us a bit more frugal, and without a doubt has caused us all to, in some way or another, to change our lifestyle. But more importantly, to this class has been the growing changes in education. higher standards, and more attention towards test scores. I'm sure we can all be happy we no longer have to take any more benchmarks, and we can finally say bye-bye to Think, Pair, Share. As many traditions came to an end, such as SCAP, their void was hardly felt. Our class adapted, and we took the initiative of filling these holes by creating new traditions, new clubs, and redefining what Buck Spirit means. This class of 2010 is special, not for what we have done, what we have or haven't done, but for who we are. What has set this class apart is heart. Despite our differences, our class time and time again has come together, and despite all else, able to pull off amazing, ingenious feats. With us, things always seem to work out in the end. We have always encouraged one another. This helped to create our diverse and eclectic class. I don't believe there will be another class like ours. A class that includes the first Miss Teen Avenal, AHS's first Gates Millennium Scholar, an indoor state track meet winner, junior world heavyweight champion, county and state art finalist. The list goes on, and I'm sure as the years go by, we'll have many more honors to give our class. After all we've been through, we can certainly be proud of what we've done and continue to be. But although this is not it, it is our day to celebrate. We cannot live without the things that make our lives what it is. All our experiences, hardships, and missed opportunities have not been for nothing. As we overcome this deep valley, shadowy period in our world, after having conquered so much with so little, reaching the highest mountain will not only be easier, but that much more gratifying. Para los últimos días, he estado yo reflexionando sobre quién es la clase de 2010 y lo que esta graduación debe significar para nosotros. Después de todo lo que hemos pasado, sin duda podemos estar orgullosos de lo que hemos hecho, pero aunque esto no es el fin, es nuestro día de celebrar. No podemos vivir sin las cosas que nos hacen quien somos. Todas nuestras experiencias, dificultades y oportunidades perdidas no han sido en vano. Al superar las dificultades de nuestro mundo, después de haber conquistado tanto con tan poco, llegar a la montaña más alta no solo será más fácil, pero tanto más gratificante. On the behalf of the class of 2010, we thank everyone at AHS for all their help and support. Principal Drummond and Advisor Gardner, without you, we could not have reached to this point. You have certainly helped us grow, and we thank you for that. Personally, if I may, tengo que darle gracias a mi familia por todos esos que vinieron de lejos, y especialmente a mi propia madre, a mi papá, a Letty y a Frank. Gracias por todo su apoyo sin limitaciones y por nunca dejar de amarme. Los quiero mucho y sé que que ha sido duro conmigo. Y madre, gracias desde el primer día hasta hoy. Gracias. Okay. Now as I look towards this class, to everyone in the crowd, I do not know where we'll be going, who we might meet, or where we might all end up. But I can say with certainty, ahora, mientras miro hacia mi clase, para todas las personas en la audiencia, no se sabe dónde vamos a ir, qué va a suceder en el futuro, o hasta dónde vamos a llegar. pero puedo decir con certeza, eso no ha sido la última vez que usted ha oído hablar de. This has certainly not been the last you have heard of the class of 2010. Gracias.
Thank you, Tony. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just a few more words, which you heard me read today. But I thank you to those student speakers that brought out some things about being left in the auditorium with a little talking to. So here's your last official talking to. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Avenal High School staff, the district, and the parents, friends, and relatives for supporting and encouraging the graduates that are before us tonight. The class of 2010 is quite a memorable class. I have had the opportunity to interact with just about every one of you. As your assistant principal, some of those interactions were sad, but others were happy. But what's important here is the fact that we went through a process and we managed to understand each other, respect each other, and pull together with one goal in mind,